Have you ever tried to cut sugar out of your life and felt like you were going through some type of withdrawal? Craving sugar will have you sad, hangry, and completely out of control. Let's just be honest. Sugar addiction is real. We're gonna get into it. I'm Coach Shayla Ma'at. I post videos on fitness, nutrition, and mindset. So if you're interested, go ahead and come on and subscribe and become a part of the community. So here's the thing about sugar. Sugar, especially when consumed in large amounts, triggers the release of endorphins.
Endorphins are special chemicals in our brain that make us feel happy and help reduce pain. They're like tiny helpers that boost our mood when we exercise and laugh.
Endorphins are the body's natural opioids. It's the same chemicals that give you that high after a good workout. And when you try to cut back on sugar, your body starts to miss all those endorphins. And you can start to experience withdrawal symptoms like headaches, and even feeling depression and anxiety. But here's the thing that shook me when I found out that sugar is just not sweet. Baby, sugar is in pasta, yogurt, even some of your vegan healthy food like salad dressing. One serving, honey, one serving of fat-free salad dressing has more sugar than a cookie. I might as well eat a cookie then. But we're trying to, so let's talk about some of the signs of sugar addiction. You ready? If you cannot say no to sweets, you're there. It's an addiction. And if you can't resist sweets when you're not hungry, you're absolutely there, okay? You eat the sugar, you get a quick rush and then a quick crash. And when you try to cut back, you experience even stronger cravings that lead to withdrawal symptoms, okay? Well, this is a chemical issue. So, the willpower got to be up when it comes to this sugar. Because you're gonna experience these withdrawals, and these withdrawals, can you manage it in life? We don't know. Okay, let's be realistic. How do we break this cycle? The cycle of sugar addiction and not being able to go ahead and cut back because of withdrawals. Those symptoms will cause you to be like, you know what, I'd rather just deal with the consequences, but there's a way. And I'm gonna tell you now, going cold turkey is not gonna work because the last time I tried to go cold turkey, I started craving shrimp Alfredo. It wasn't even like the sweets. It was the pasta. See, that thing get deep down in you when you get to craving. Them withdrawals be in you. So, cold turkey, you must be getting ready to strap yourself down and get fed through a tube for 99 days to get it, through that. And that's horrible. So, don't try to do cold turkey. I'm not doing that. Okay, it's called balance. The key is to retrain your taste buds. I tell my children this all the time. Do not eat that Oreo. Do not eat that sweet. Do not eat that honey bun. That sugar is getting ready to mess up your taste buds. And when next time you eat a mango, a banana or something, you ain't even gonna taste it. It's gonna taste salty, okay? Because sugar, eating that extra sugar is just gonna mess up your tongue, okay? Instead of going cold turkey, retrain your taste buds. Start by slowly eliminating sugars or slowly eliminating foods with extra sugar, which means you're gonna have to start reading labels. For me, I keep it simple. Honey, if it ain't Whole Foods, I don't want it. And I'm not talking about the store. I'm talking about the whole yam, the whole celery. I don't want nothing from no box. And you're gonna have to look for sneaky ingredients. And let me tell you the number one, everybody probably heard about this. And if you haven't, listen to me now. High fructose corn syrup, back your neck back. High fructose corn syrup. When you see that on the label, don't throw it, but hurry up and put it back on the shelf. Put it back on the shelf because, no, just Google it. Google the benefit, the health risk of high fructose corn syrup, baby. It might be something on Netflix about it. We're not doing that. I done got triggered. I don't do a few things. I don't do aspartame and I don't do high fructose corn syrup, okay? And you shouldn't either. So become a label reader and be ready to look for that and be ready to put it back. Now, a more healthy option for sweeteners would be natural things like agave syrup, look it up, coconut sugar, plant-based, no shade to my vegans, honey, local honey or whatnot. But regardless, sugar is sugar, no matter what form. We're just trying to at least pick the best of the best, and then also replace the worst, and then at the same time come down off of it a little bit, because you want to train your taste buds. And by switching to a more natural option for sugar, at least, you know, then you can get started with training your taste buds. Get rid of all that added sugar, all that. Now, another thing is you're gonna have to like put down them carbs. Start eating healthy carbs. It's gonna be a challenge. I wouldn't try to do it all at once. If I were you, I would do one change per week. But you gotta put your all into that one change. So when you go to the grocery store, you gotta go up to the grocery store with a new identity. I don't do high fructose corn syrup, okay? I don't do high carb foods. I don't do all them complex carbs. I do simple carbs, okay? Week by week, you're gonna go in with a new attitude and a new change to get up off this sugar. For example, remember, we're always choosing healthier options. There could be healthier options. So you could start here, pick something better, but just know it's even more up there. So when I say things like replace toast with boiled eggs, I'm not saying that's the ceiling. I'm just saying that's a step up from eating all them high carbs. That's literally sugar, okay? It's gonna convert into sugar, okay? And we're trying to come down up off of that. So you might have to eat some eggs just to get up off of the toast. And then once you get up, you need to sustain yourself and you go further and further and further. But you gotta start somewhere and gradually work yourself up, like I said, week by week. So what's good about boiled eggs is it's a pretty decent protein. It's gonna help you feel fuller. So that's gonna help you with cravings and just the urge to reach for the moon brownies or whatever, you know? And let me go ahead and tell you now, stevia and agave community. Just know that stuff's sweet. It's not gonna really help you to train your taste buds. So, you know, I'm talking to two different people. I'm talking to people who don't know about agave, but then I'm also talking to people who are already on it. You still have to train your taste buds by reducing your sugar intake, replacing it with sweet fruit. And I'm gonna tell you now, mangoes, I don't know how I went this long not understanding how good mangoes are. But baby, you want something sweet on a hot Texas day, you ain't gonna get no better than doggone mangoes. Let me get back on track. Lord, I want me a mango. So just realize we don't want to rely on these sweetening substitutes. We just want to use them as a bridge as we head on out of sugar world. But the goal is to completely cut it out and just deal with natural sugar. So it's a process. Go take your steps. So is it possible to completely eliminate sugar from your life? You don't need to, because you have natural sugar, like fruit. As long as there's fruit, then you can have some sugar. You just don't need it by the man-made people, okay? We want natural stuff that came off a tree from outside. The goal is to cut out added sugar. The stuff they add, and quit adding stuff. You don't even need to deal with them. Just look, grow your food, eat your vegetables, you already know. We're dealing with whole foods, and fruit is a great source of sugar. So you don't have to completely cut it out. We're trying to get rid of the added sugar. This is how you know that you're on your way. And that processed food that you used to eat, when you eat it and it tastes like somebody just shocked you with a sugar Uzi, when that stuff tastes too sweet, that let you know you're training your taste buds. So you need to get to the point where that lemonade from you know where blows your brain or your wig back because it's too sweet. When you get to the point where you're eating processed food, you can't tolerate it, that lets you know you have begun to change your taste buds. You keep eating them mangoes. You eat them bananas, you eat them blueberries, you continue and don't go back, because like I tell my children, when you bite that moon pie, it's gonna make it where all these natural fruit is gonna taste like salt, okay? So you don't wanna mess up your taste buds. Don't go backwards. Take it one step at a time. And like I said, goal is to eliminate the added sugars, but until you get to that point, it is perfectly fine to go with your agave nectar and your more healthier choices. But just remember, you're not relying on that. You're wanting to get to the other side where it's fruit as your source of healthy sugars. Now, when it comes to pasta, I'm gonna tell you now, here and there, I'm gonna have me some shrimp Alfredo. Yes, I am. If you are getting your sugar intake from fruit more and less added processed sugars, then you're not gonna crave those other carbs as much. You know, so it's a balance. I'm not saying don't never have shrimp Alfredo, no ever have pasta again. All I'm saying is try to focus on getting rid of the added sugars so that you can, you know, have a pasta or two, and it's not going to feel like you must have it because you're overly craving it, because you're going through withdrawals. No, those mangoes are gonna do what they need to do. Those natural fruit are gonna fulfill you and nourish you and have you where you might be holding those processed foods like a dirty rag. Ew. So anyway, I'm Coach Ma'at. If you like these type of videos, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and you know, all of that stuff at Coach Shayla Ma'at. Watch this video, and I'll see you on the next one.